In this drill video, we're going to talk about the neck brace drill. We're going to go over 3 different things: the one joint rule, what head movement is okay and what to look out for, and then I'm going to show you a before and after of one of my hitters. First, let's talk about the one joint rule. This is something that Dr. Kelly Starrett of MobilityWOD.com talks about quite a bit, and what this is, I want you to do, it's best explained in an experiment. So what I want you to do is grab a partner. I want you to stand with your feet under your shoulders, head staring straight ahead, bring your strongest arm out in front. Splay your fingers out, spread them out like starfish. It's going to give a cue to your elbow to tighten. And what I want your partner to do is he or she's going to try and bend your arm, bend your elbow, okay? Bend your elbow, and you're going to resist them bending your elbow. Then after a couple seconds of that, then what I want you to do is stay out here, same position. Now I want you to take your head back just like this, and then try and resist them bending your elbow. Then what I want you to do is go chin to chest. Same thing, try and resist them bending your elbow with your chin buried in your chest. Then last one, number 4, is take your ear, drop it into your shoulder, have them try and bend your elbow and you resist bending the elbow. Now my question to you is, which way, with your head forward, back, down, or sideways, was it easier for you to resist them bending of your arm? Most likely it was the first one. With you staring straight ahead, it was easier for you to resist them bending the arm. And this has to do with, it's like we're guillotining the central nervous system, in Dr. Kelly Starrett's words. So now I'm going to show you what the neck brace drill looks like. Alright, here is the neck brace here. You can get these on Amazon. You don't have to get the full-on brace part, just get the ones that are more cloth, that have like the foam inside. All you're looking for is something that's a little cumbersome, a little bit stiff, that the hitter gets the idea of what you're doing. I'll put a couple links for a youth and an adult model on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. I think total it'll cost you 15-20 bucks shipped. But if you have a hitter that's doing things like whether they got chin to chest, or they're going with the head back like they're looking in the sky, or they're going sideways, then this is going to be a very good investment, and you probably only really need to use it a few times. It's going to correct it pretty quick. To the fact that you don't have to, if they start doing it again later, you can just cue the neck brace. You don't even have to put it on, have them put it on, because they'll remember what that feeling was of being a little bit restricted in their head movement when they swing. So what you want to do is, when they're swinging, the only movements that are okay is they can turn this way and turn this way. This is it. Now they're going to have minimal head turn, but you don't want them to really be stiff and now they're pulling out and looking out over here. Okay, just let them know that they can turn this way. They just aren't allowed to go this way, or this way. So when all it takes is doing a couple rounds of 5, where you just have them either off the tee or soft toss. You can try it from live. I think we did it a couple times, but you want them to hear and then swing and be able to keep that head still, not going this way, not going this way, not going this way. But it's a pretty simple drill. I learned it from one of the coaches, coaching buddies out in the Midwest somewhere. He coaches college girls softball, and he said this drill works like magic. So now I want to show you a quick before and after of one of my hitters, and we changed him where he tends to go backwards with his head, although he did change it and started to go chin to chest, so he shifted and totally exaggerated it the other way. But in one session we're just doing it, we do two 5-minute rounds, or 5 swing rounds, and then we would go 2 5-swing rounds without it. We just kept going off and on like that throughout the session. Within 45 minutes we had changed it, so check that out.
So here's a before and after of Jace, who we've been trying to work on getting him to have a more stable head position at impact. And for the most part, Jace in the past his head has almost gone backwards, like he's looking at the sky when he swings. Now he's a smaller hitter. Right now he's about 66 pounds soaking wet, and he's about 10, 11 years old. And so he's trying to use everything he can, so a lot of times at the detriment of his head position. And this is a before and after. So this is the before on the left, this is the after here on the right. It was just dusk, so it's starting to get dark, so the frames might be a little blurry, but we can clearly see head position and where the head is in relation, say, or relative, if we look at his nose as kind of a point of reference. So as you can see, as we start the swings, everything else is the same. And in this session, we put the neck brace on for, say, 2 rounds of 5 swings, and then took it off for 2 rounds of 5 swings and put it back on for 2 rounds of 5 swings, and just kind of did that back and forth. And as you'll see, about 45 minutes later, so this was at the beginning of our session, this was at the end of our session, you're going to see a difference in the head positioning. Again, a little blurry, but here you can start to see the nose if we're looking for a point of reference. And you can see how the head over here, he's actually fixed the back, like the head going back, and he was actually compensating the opposite way, where the chin going into the chest, or just more of chin going chest or chin going into the shoulder. And as you can see on the left or on the right, the after, that the head stays much more still on almost a similar pitch. This was soft toss, and you can see both pitches are low. You can see this pitch is down here, and this pitch is kind of down right here. So the one on the right is a little bit higher, but they're both low pitches, and you can see the difference in head positioning because of the neck brace drill. So I hope this video helps. If you got any questions on how to do the neck brace drill or any other details that you might need, go ahead and answer them or ask them right below this video. Now make sure that we're swinging smarter by moving better.
The Hitting Performance Lab wants to know, did you know repeatable hitting power does not start in the hips? Have you heard the expressions, load and explode the hips? Power comes from the hips. Well, we created a free video revealing the results of a scientific study that will show you how we added 48 feet of batted ball distance instantly. And it's not all about the hips. Click here now to get the video while it's still free.